Welcome back to the Inn at the End, friends. Our troopers are already at their table, getting underway. Why don't you go join them? I'll bring you a drink.
Let's go.
All right, everyone headed over?
Who's all going, though?
The three of us.
Is Ace coming with us?
I'm kidding.
I'm
the
still
whole
in my
gang.
room.
If it's not awkward, I would like to bring the whole gang with me.
Yeah, we all go and meet.
He tries to ignore you, but then I send a ghost with a message to let you know.
Yeah. Hey, come on.
All right, fine.
They're meeting in the thing if you
Yeah.
want to go meet with them.
Oh, okay.
They're going to meet a lady or whatever.
Oh, the princess?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just telling you what the guy said.
Just the ghost.
And
man.
That's all my contract requires.
And I go out and vocal.
All right. Here's a guy.
And you head into the large chamber, and you see kind of towards the middle on the left, there's this beautiful drow woman.
Yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
like nice evening clothes.
Hell yeah.
Simon's
working out
into
just
it.
the way Simon.
Give
Yeah.
myself a drow princess.
He plays it real cool, guys. I don't know if you know this.
I
This is
couldn't
his
tell
game.
if that was Simon or
comes
just
into the room,
Caleb has
just
a real vivid imagination.
Hell yeah, dude.
Measurements.
36 double G.
And you see the drow bodyguard stands a few paces away, isn't immediately next to her, but keeps a close watch. But she looks over at your group and has a hand. And there's one of these tables, these big tables for meeting people, enough chairs for everybody plus more.
Simon, give me that pass without a trace.
I walk over.
do it now.
Why are you looking at me?
Do it now.
I'm just looking at all the things that are happening
No,
right now.
I'm in front. You guys are behind. He's talking to you.
I'm kind of standing by. I want to be in front of whatever's happening.
Yes, yeah, same. You deal with that on your own.
That's your problem.
I don't want shit to do with
If
that.
Ace is putting out his hand asking for pass without a trace, I grab his hand and hold it awkwardly, but I don't grant pass without a trace. Like, we're like, okay.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I go and I walk up to the lady and I kind of give like a half bow and I hold out my hand and I go, I am honored to meet a princess such as yourself. I am Valen Blackwood and this is my traveling companions. What is your name, may I ask? And I keep my head kind of bowed.
Mm-hmm. She takes your hand.
And I give it like a reverent, not quite a kiss, but like an
An
acknowledgement.
A mannerly kind
Yes.
of.
I kiss the back of my own hand.
There you go.
Yes.
That's the move.
Well, it is good to meet the group of you. I imagine you are the bodyguards of our friend, and she points over to the double doors across the hall. I am Princess Halliday of the Blood River. I wanted to say I enjoyed the tea and wanted a conversation with those that guard the other guest. So please sit. It's how many of you are here right now?
There's 3 there.
3 of you?
Yeah.
Fantastic. What are you doing and when did you do it? In this big room?
As soon as Simon told me that I had passed without a trace, I would look for like the nearest
I held your hand.
door or something. Like, well, are you going to hold on to it or are you going to let me slip out?
No. I just was like,
And
then I let
slip
go.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, when she
Like
says how many
acknowledging
of you
you.
are there, I don't know that Ace has done this. So I go, there are 4 of us, and then obviously our Xavier is
Xavier.
Yes, Xavier von Simbly, yes. And I look around to the rest of my guys, and I go, three.
One of them is a
Apparently,
ghost.
one of us decided not to join us, so I guess
see.
he's perhaps
Well, please.
stayed back in the room. I don't know.
Sit.
And you see Valen is
Enjoy.
kind of looking around now, kind of worried.
We're all, and that
And I-
caught the
yeah.
attention
I-
of Simon. And
I look back at
and,
Simon
like,
and I go, where the fuck is ice?
And there's all these tables. So what we're doing is looking for like a walking glaive. Like,
or the feet below the table. Like if we could.
Well,
see
let's
that.
see if this even works. I mean, I want to try to duck behind a table as I'm passing, or one of those statues or
You've got
something.
a 10-foot
You're
glaive.
headed towards.
I am trying to get to their room.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh no!
All right, give me a stealth check.
At least he won't be in here with us.
Twin drow guards, though. This
And
is
I-
the trick.
Do not have pass without a trace.
You don't have pass without trace?
Well, is there?
I thought he gave it to you.
How do
No, no, I don't believe so.
how do I give it to him?
You would cast the spell.
In front of this person.
Yeah,
it has
that's the
somatic
thing. Like
components.
that's the thing. Like if we were in the moment, I don't think I would have done it, and I would have just grabbed your hand and been like,
Yeah,
"Hey, buddy!"
I think
like,
that's what happened.
awkwardly
Yeah.
grab the hand.
19.
19.
Wow.
Pretty stealthy. I do think that she noticed when you came in, but then as
Must have
people
went back to my
were
room.
people
Makes
were coming
sense.
towards, lost you in the crowd. The rest of you lost Ace as well, and you get to the other side. You get through the doors quickly enough, and you are faced with the door of their room again. 2 skeleton guards and another drow.
Another drow.
This one's different than the other guy.
Fuck.
He can't tell them apart, though.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know.
You can tell them apart. Don't worry about it.
He can't tell Corgan and Dorgan apart.
I think
Our
that's
own
very
party that we
intentional.
spent
Yeah, no.
every
it's
day
very
with.
intentional.
I want to tell. What was her name?
I don't really have
Heleve.
anything after that.
Heleve
Yeah.
Heleve.
of the Blood River.
Lady Heleve, we are charged. We've been hired to basically protect this Xavier von Simble on his route here for this festivities. Was there something you were wanting to know specifically about our?
Well, yes, I haven't heard of this Xavier. Usually I know all the to-dos down here, and all I am to understand is he's from above, not
Yes.
native to the Undersea down
Right.
here.
He is not. He's he's a vampire from the.
He's a
You know.
daywalker.
Yeah. Well, no, not quite.
He can't. He can or cannot walk in the sun.
He cannot walk in the sun.
Okay,
Yes,
I
he's
see.
he's like any
He's-
other vampire. May I ask? Does she seem vampiric to me?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so she's a vampiric drow.
Yeah.
Are her other drow also vampires?
No, they're more similar to you.
Oh, half.
Dampier.
Halfies.
Don't
Yeah,
say
I think
halfies.
you can get that sense immediately.
I'm a half blood.
I guess you can say that.
I'm a
I can't
half
say
blood
that.
prince.
Oh boy.
JK. Rowling on the floor laughing.
Well,
Transphobic.
what?
Have you known this Xavier for long?
No, quite honestly, we've only known him as long as we've been in his employ.
I see.
So we don't know much about him really personally. He seems, if I may speak so candidly,
Please do.
Eager.
he seems eager to please. Yes, my associate here got it right. Very eager to please. He doesn't seem like a very serious individual.
I see. I
Yes,
see.
if I were to describe him, and again, may I be so blunt,
Go on.
a bit of a fool.
Is that right?
Yes, bit.
Fantastic.
For a vampire. Now, I've met other vampires before.
I
obviously.
would assume.
Yes, as you
Yes.
can tell, yes. And usually there is obviously an air of extravagance and very also yet an underlying serious tone, right? Because vampires wield great power, but
It is a very serious thing.
Xavier seems young in his journey as one of the creatures of the night.
That makes sense. I try and keep a habit of knowing who's who in these kinds of things, and his name has not come up, so if he is new to this whole ordeal, then this tracks with what I knew already. So I appreciate the information dearly. Thank you so much.
Yes, he does seem earnest, so I would advise to be patient with the man. He's clearly just wants to make people like, our Lord here, Nycarith, happy.
Yes, many people want to make Nycarith
Yes.
happy.
May I ask, what is your role?
Well, I've come here at my own accord. I have stumbled into a fair amount of money, and attending a party of Nycarith's is a bit of a status symbol. This is my third I've attended, and after this I will bring back a bit of flair and culture of Nycarith's to my home in the Crimson Vale. It's a bit of a research mission as well. Not many people know of what goes on here. So it is always good to know what is happening and what the new vampires outside of the Vale are doing.
Information is very important for people like you, yes?
Very much.
Yes.
When you live forever, you want to make sure that it's going to happen.
Right, yes. May I ask, what gift have you brought? Or are you playing that close to the chest? And if I'm prying, apologies, I do not mean to pry.
If I were to tell you what gift I've brought, it would spoil the surprise for Nycarith.
Yes.
Though I would be so excited to know what Xavier brought that I may be willing to, what do you say up there, spill the beans?
Yes, well, I believe I could give you a roundabout idea of what he brought.
Of course.
He's brought a highly desired piece of art.
That is what Nycarith will like.
Betraying my employer while also giving you a good idea.
Art pieces, then.
Art piece,
piece. Fantastic. Do you know its origin?
It's a dark and demented origin. I think that's a...
Yes. Sure, that makes sense. Well, I... Depending on what this is that Xavier's brought, I do believe that mine will top that. I haven't brought anything so mundane as an object or a magical item. I've brought myself, the glint in Nycarith's eye. It's a spider, though one keen on the destruction of vampires.
You son of a bitch. I knew it. As soon as you said spider.
It's an interesting creature, one that has never been seen before. Nycarith knows of him, but did not know that I enraptured him and brought him with, so...
We've got to bust him out.
If this is a JRPG, this is a chance to expand our party.
Yeah.
Interesting. A spider hell-bent on the destruction of vampires.
Yes.
That is fascinating.
Right?
Sounds useful.
Can't say I've ever
Why would you bring him to the pit of...
She's got an angle.
heard of someone like as this,
Just
but
what
that
VHS
sounds fascinating.
Mm.
Sounds fascinating.
I am excited for the finale tomorrow, and I can show it off and can get the blessing of Nycarith. And I hope Xavier has the same.
While this conversation is happening, I don't want to interrupt it, but can I do like an insight check on the princess?
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of, you're
So-
you're gleaning what you can
Yeah.
from this conversation.
Although, Simon doesn't know VHS, does he?
No.
None of us do.
No.
That's why I
Okay.
said, "Oh, fascinating." I've never
Yeah,
heard of
so
such
I
a
guess
creature.
a general insight as opposed to like, is VHS here to murder all the
I
vampires?
mean, you can do an insight to see if she's
Yeah,
telling the truth, if she has a
well,
spider.
and that's what it boils down to now at this point. But it's probably not going to be that great. That's actually not that bad. 15.
15? You don't think that she's lying about anything in particular? She seems to be talking vaguely anyways.
Mm-hmm. Kind of
in the same way that I was thinking
Kind of,
vaguely.
yeah.
like art
Mhm.
in a general sense.
The other thing I would say you get from her is a sense of relief or relaxation towards the end, at this point in the conversation. You think that maybe she thought this was going to go differently. She seems happy, content with the conversation that you all have had. Yeah.
Well, now I can't help but wonder, how did she think it was going to go?
Right.
I would like to ask a question of you. And do you happen to know are you familiar with certain religious people visiting this island or attacking Nycarith or?
Oh, yes. I mean, Nycarith collects I guess you haven't been here before. He likes to collect very specific things. He likes to collect things that people love, that are important to them, often associated with a god because you get a lot of that in it. And he likes to kind of turn them upside down. Perhaps he, say, if he were to receive or find or collect a idol to a religion, he would make sure that idol is placed somewhere that is an antithesis to that religion. A hammer of chords would be used to fix broken furniture, not be used in battle. So yes, many zealots, religious types, tend to find themselves down here trying to find those things that have been desecrated.
How devious.
But if
to
you've
recover
ever built
them.
furniture from that Usamian furniture store, it is like a battle. So
Yes. So yes, I would say, many religious types like to come here and threaten Nycarith, but he's still here. He tends to defend them well. Leaves, a lot in the wake of those attacks.
All right.
don't you
Well-
think that's a little boring though? Like the whole art thing.
Boring? I mean, it's a novel way of displaying art. You would expect a, hammer of chord to be in a temple of chord, but to find these things where they're not meant to be is interesting.
In a mundane setting, no less.
I think there's an aspect of it that's intriguing, and there's an aspect of it that reminds me of being a rebellious youth.
I definitely see that. Nycarith, I think, enjoys the longevity of his life so that he can play. Say, while this conversation is going, Ace,
Oh yeah.
what are you doing out in
yeah,
the hallway with the
completely
skeletons and the drow?
I haven't forgotten.
This is like the scene
been
from
ignored.
Inglourious Bastards where he's got to get to Hitler.
So as soon as I see that there's the drow there, I kind of like stand up straight and kind of pop my collar a little bit. I begin walking towards him. Ah, yes, hello.
Hi there.
I'm here to enter this room. So if you
What?
could stand aside,
Who are you?
Ace.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so just move.
No,
And I, like,
wait,
start to,
hold
like,
on,
kinda
hold on,
try
hold
to
on. He's trying to
Get around him to the
No,
door.
no, hold on.
No, wait, no, I just need to go inside.
No, you can't go inside.
No, yeah, no, I'm supposed to be in there. So just let me go.
And
And I reach for the doorknob.
it's locked.
Could
It's locked. The lady has the key.
Fuck.
Are you not meeting with her? Who are you?
No, yeah.
Are you not with the other group?
No, I was meeting with her and she asked me to come and get something for her out of the room.
Give me a deception check. At disadvantage.
Such a half thought out lie.
Okay, so I rolled 2 18s.
All right.
And I'm
Minus-
assuming
Yet
it's a
somehow he
-1.
survives.
God. Just failing forward.
Deception -1, so 17.
17.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I'll give him a roll. Where are these bad
I mean, I was
boys?
very, very upfront and just like, this is what I'm doing. I even popped my collar. I mean,
And there's blood under it that you forgot to wash out.
17?
yeah.
Same.
Oof.
He's like, that can't be right.
But you kind of believe it, right?
Well, yeah, she's meeting with...
Okay, let me go tell Val.
Okay, come on, let's... Hold on. And he walks with you and opens the door and sees the lady across the hall and just kind of like
Do I see Ace
points
opening?
towards Ace.
And I'm like,
And she looks
Give him a big
over and
thumbs
says, "Oh, is that your fourth?"
Oh, Fuck. Yes,
And
that
she
that is
waves you over to come
And then I'm
over
like,
here.
okay, yeah, I'm going in, and I go in the room.
What?
Yes, this is awful. You'll have to excuse him. He
Yeah, this.
And I try to
Okay.
close the door.
Okay. This
Are we
is
sure
another
we wanna
deception
claim him?
check.
Are we sure
the-
we want to claim him?
Can I?
The series
use
of
the
events here
message? I'm gonna
does
send a
make
ghost.
sense.
It does.
There's the hand wave, and he believed you, and so okay.
I'm like, oh,
And he's
yeah, I'm
they
going
are
in.
sitting there, and they also, yeah. So yeah, give me. This is it's going to be another deception check.
It's
just a
advantage.
straight.
It's like when in
just
Dumb and
straight?
Dumber and
Straight.
Jim
Fuck,
Carrey
but I
is
rolled a
like,
20 on one of them.
yeah, is that sea bass?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got our stuff, and he goes,
Yeah.
yeah, over here.
So
And she goes,
Exactly it.
oh yeah, that's this right now. It's just a clear Dumb and Dumber scenario.
So I rolled this, and I rolled it at disadvantage, and the dice rolled a natural 20.
Son of a bitch.
But
Uh,
since I was like, oh, it's not at disadvantage, I better re-roll it.
I mean, the natural 20 on a disadvantage doesn't mean anything.
And the same dice rolled a 1.
Rolled a 1.
okay, so either way, you get a prize.
But I'm a halfling, so I'm not going to take it.
Get him the
Okay.
bag.
This
let's
has
get-
been a long road
It doesn't
to hoe
matter. Yeah.
to tell me
Dash,
you
the
don't
bag
have
is
the
right
number
by
yet.
you, behind your backpack. Yeah.
So 15 minus 1.
Gotcha.
Okay, but before we resolve this roll,
He rolled a 19
Okay, yeah.
plus his bonus as
Mine would have been 19. I mean, what's this?
as he's confused and he begins walking
Oh,
over
God.
towards the table.
American
did da jow.
Use on skin for bruises, sores, muscles, and pain. Do not use on
Broken skin.
What is that?
It's some
American
kind of
dit dot jow.
tincture, some snake oil, I guess.
It is not snake oil.
I
No
knew
one's
Caleb
trying to
was-
sell
I
it.
knew Caleb was going to say that.
So if I wanted to sell these things, do I talk to you about that?
Ooh.
Yeah,
you've
I
got,
will
like, a
give you
kit,
those
a
things,
program?
and then you can
If
sell
you go to
them. if you want.
dndpodcast.org,
Hey, if we want to start a shop,
Is that tincture made from your own secretions?
yes,
Oh, the Caleb.
Smells kind of
Oy,
nice.
the
I mean,
Caleb.
I'm not against it.
oh, dude.
that's why he says don't rub it into broken
Toilet.
skin, because that's how you catch it.
You're going to catch it. You're going to catch his secretions.
you have syphilis.
It's just bottled syphilis.
So no, it's like a legit tincture, like tiger balm or something like that. But actually,
Tiger balls.
one of my.
Why are you putting the microphone away?
I feel like this is weird to talk about.
we can just cut it.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
This makes sure it gets cut.
Yeah, make a big clappy clap in the microphone. No, in the microphone. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, now we
All
have to
terrible decisions.
now we have to throw it away.
Now the whole thing is ruined. We should leave this all in.
One of the students from our academy also did training in traditional Chinese herbs and medicines, and on one of their classes, they made like a huge thing of it. The longer it sits, the more potent it gets. It's, and I can tell you anecdotally, it seems to help. And in terms of traditional Chinese stuff, it helps, like according to historical records. But you'll have to decide that for yourself.
I mean, yeah, my leg's been bothering me lately. I'll
There
give
you
it a
go.
try.
And the best
give
way
it a
to
try.
do it is to put a little bit in your hand, clap, and warm it up.
That releases the spirits.
Yeah, and then slap it. It does.
That charges it electrically.
Wait, did you put a healing potion in the bag?
That's literally what I was saying. Like
Maybe.
we could sell
Just
it.
said it restores 1d4 hit points.
Yeah,
We
if you
could
use
sell it on
Honestly,
the
we
website
could
if
do
we
that.
called
That's all
it
you
a
had to say.
potion.
So I have a jug about this big of it, and the longer it sits in my dark closet, the more potent it gets, and that's
the ultimate
that's
grift
legit.
I've ever heard.
The
Like,
longer
oh,
it
this
sits
old
in my
shit I
closet,
have
the
in
more
my
nightmares
closet
I
is
get.
more valuable and useful.
Trust me,
But,
it's better now.
But so anyway, it actually does it is anti-inflammatory and stuff like that. So
Also anti-science. So
And I
that's
got it on a one.
That's really cool
I don't
too.
think that's true.
It is also
totally,
anti-science.
totally.
And I got it on a one roll. So
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
See, that's the perfect glimpse, actually, is that you rolled both a 20 and a 1.
Oh.
So it's like, will it
Okay.
work? Won't it work?
Okay, I
will
hate
it work? Won't it work?
Either it won't work or the placebo will.
Yes.
Which is just as good, honestly.
But herbs, I don't get why we're saying placebo. Like, herbs work on things, right?
No, they proved
Herbs,
it doesn't.
you're right.
Yeah, I remember how
Only
well the
man-made
garlic
chemicals.
worked on my man-made chemicals. Aspirin isn't a man-made chemical.
Aspirin grows naturally.
On the
does.
aspirin tree.
On a tree.
On the
On the
yew
aspirin-
tree.
You take
it's the
the
bark of the
YEW?
yew tree.
Right, but how is it processed exactly?
In
like,
a field.
Can I
in a
just
garden.
rub a yew tree on my arm and
It
it does
rains
the
from
thing?
the sky.
You could chew on the bark if you'd like,
Uh-huh.
and it has an analgesic.
So there is
property.
human process involved.
I rolled a 14.
You said man-made
Hey.
chemicals.
I didn't know you were going to bring Aspen into the conversation.
If we're going to talk about ass.
Got him! Finally. Yeah, this isn't like the salt in the dice jar again.
I have
got him.
Hey, if
Still
you all are,
salty about that.
you all seem like purists. So if you're really that interested, I do have Chinese
This actually does seem
version.
very cool.
This is like an American da jiao that is made in America with American herbs.
It's very
but,
cool.
But well, apparently not. People shit all over
Well,
it.
we just like to shit on you.
Yeah.
no,
But I didn't make it. That's the thing. Like, you guys are shitting on some poor innocent person that made this out of the kindness of their heart.
Not so innocent now.
Fuck them.
Now he's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
He's part of the conspiracy.
So anyway,
I rolled a 14.
Rolled a 14. It doesn't quite get the guard to
bruises
believe you.
cover your body.
And basically, it's just confused him.
I closed
so-
the door harder.
No, he's in the room
Oh.
because he had to like get the attention, and the wave happened, and and there's a look of confusion on her face that he clocks.
Come on.
that your deceptor is not able to overtake. He's like, hold on, and starts walking towards the table. Of the groups.
Yes, that's our other party member. You'll have to excuse him. He tends to kind of run off on his own.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Was he trying to sneak into my room? Maybe.
Unfortunately, he probably was.
Ah, exciting. Yes, I told mine not to do that. I got the information I wanted anyway, so it all worked out in the end. Please come over, and
Right.
you don't hear her say that. You don't hear anyone at the table as you approach.
Oh, because, yeah. Okay.
Once you get a few feet away, then the conversation picks up and you can hear it again. And the guard says, did you want him? And it's fine. He's here now. Please guard the door. Make sure no one gets in. He's like, okay. And turns and
She wanted me to get something for her.
she looks over at you and says, please come. Sit with
Yeah.
your friends here. We're having a conversation about your employer.
I was this close. And I just like give her like a little tiny finger.
You were that close to...
Sneaking in your room.
How are we going to get through the door? It is locked, and
Well,
magically so.
He was going to open it for me.
He can't.
When you waved it. He wanted to let me in.
Dude, I'm sorry.
I almost
do you
got
see
it.
what I mean? when I
Yes.
say-
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
A valuable member of any sort of crew is the one that really instigates things, really gets into trouble. Especially if you know, I mean...
It allows
he's
the rest
halfling.
of us
He's
to
not
kind of
immortal anyway. He
do things.
is disposable.
Well,
Sure.
Fantastic to have.
No,
I don't really think he's disposable.
I'm
no.
basically...
Oh, yeah, mortals all die eventually.
No,
so-
never. Not,
Well,
I'm
I
not-
mean-
I mean, that's what they say. But
Okay.
then look at us.
Yes, on your way to becoming vampires, at least here, you are hanging on by threads.
I mean, it's more like sinew, but
And
This is a
it's
thread-like,
strong.
absolutely,
It's strong
yes.
sinew.
Well, it has been a treat to meet you all. If you would like, stay, be entertained here. We can wait for Xavier to come, and
Are we drinking blood?
I will be.
Can I?
I've advised
Where
him
does the
to
blood
not do
come
that.
Well,
from?
but if it's from her private reserve, I mean, we have to try
I
it.
think it will
Oh,
be
I see.
from
only
my
if
parents.
she offers. I wouldn't impose.
All right. No, I
do,
can.
Do you want
I
to
can-
indulge him for a second? Because he's so
Yes,
curious.
yes.
Maybe
I
if
mean,
he drinks a
we're
little, get it out of his
in
system.
a place with a bunch of vampires, and I have
Yes.
I have a best friend who's a vampire, and I
a half
need.
vampire, but yes.
Well, he's the vampire.
a half.
Half.
It is good to know the structure of vampires. He's a vampire spawn. mortal like you, but with a longer life. It's different.
Anyways,
Sorry.
Do you mind him
And
just
she
trying
begins
a little?
pouring a couple
cup?
of glasses of blood. She's got a bottle on the table that she's been drinking from. She pours a little bit for you and offers to everyone if you want a small glass or not. And
Sure, I'll take some.
yeah.
I'll try. I mean, like I eat game and stuff.
Oh,
like,
sure,
raw,
absolutely,
so
yes.
I don't think it'll be that
When
weird.
in Rome.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
cats are kind of like vampires.
Yeah, we're omnivores.
They got
Like, we're-
sharp teeth.
vampire.
we don't sustain ourselves only off of the blood, but
Sure.
I mean, there's blood in there.
Yeah, you're
It's part of the thing.
So yeah, you guys enjoy a bit of time. If there's any other questions you'd like to ask her, she's happy
How's-
to just
how's the
enjoy
blood?
Your,
How is the blood?
Do we enjoy the blood?
Well, it tastes like blood.
Roll a
Is
constitution.
very irony, but I mean, there's a process that's happened to it, so it is a bit more like a wine and not as like chunky.
It's better than piss beer.
Like it's
It's
been
better
held
than piss
in,
beer.
in like
Yeah.
French
It's not
oak,
straight from the tap.
French
Right.
oak vats for
What kind of creature did the
10
blood
years.
come from?
Give me a medicine check.
I'm not drinking it.
I'll do it.
Can I roll a
You can
medicine
look
check
at it,
either way?
yeah.
Okay.
You smell it, and you're close enough to
He's a cleric
death stuff. Yeah.
or a paladin.
That is a. Bear with me one moment.
Oh, it's a bear. It's a bear. Blood over
It's
bear.
bear blood.
That's an 18.
Big
An
hairy
18?
guy.
Definitely a humanoid blood of some sort.
Mm.
I would say there's probably a tinge of color to it, and so you would say maybe human.
Okay.
That's what you get.
I
Yeah.
also have animal handling, if that helps.
No. If it was bear blood, then
How-
maybe.
How?
But yeah,
Just to
fairly standard.
verify
Yeah,
that
some
it's not
human,
animals.
some human blood.
Is that human taste good?
Human.
Drinking human blood.
I mean, it's better than piss.
Of
And I
course,
kinda, like,
yes,
look at her and, like,
yes.
I mean, I've tasted
Piss?
it before. Like,
yeah,
just
the
not in
bar
this
that
quantity.
we were at. I'm sure your guard guy probably knew about the piss beer and the.
I thought that was a joke.
No, it was piss.
They serve it?
It's piss.
Wow.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it was not bad. It got me drunk.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Thank you
Good to
for
know.
for the sampling of your own.
Of course. I
Your
brought
own,
some of my
cellar.
own here. I'm sure Nycarith keeps everything well stocked if you'd like more.
All right. Well, I think we should probably say our goodbyes and get ready to head to the once the festivities begin.
Yes, dinner shall be later. I believe that you are invited to that as well.
All right.
It will be quite the feast.
Did you hear the skull or the skeletons in the walls?
Hear them? No. I try
there's
to
skeletons
block
in the
them
wall.
out.
It's a little weird. Also, if you check the what are the paintings?
Paintings, yes.
Yeah, they're watching you. So just
Oh, yes, yes.
FYI, I'm just helping
Oh.
you out,
Of course, thank you. Nycarith does
and we know about it too.
keep
so.
a keen eye on all the goings on in his castle, even when he's not around.
If you need any help back at your room, like I would be happy to come. And
What are your services?
I have wonderful halfling,
Blood,
double halfling services.
double.
And I kind of like
Halfling.
stand up and
What?
and I wink at her.
What?
What does that mean?
Everybody is looking at each other like, what is he
leans
talking
over to
about?
Val and is like, what does he mean? Double hefty? Is there
I
another
have
one?
no idea what
if
he's
you
talking.
if you think I'm tall now,
What?
No,
What is he
that,
talking
none of this means anything. It's
Is it like a
nonsense.
magical thing?
He has a
Grows
really
taller,
tall-
like a
magical.
dogger?
He
for
possesses
you.
zero magic.
He's got a really big glaive.
I mean, he's a bit magical. You can see the.
I think he
the aura
might
around
be
him.
hitting on you, but I can't quite
Oh, is
yeah.
that what this is?
No, yeah.
Oh, I see.
I can come back to your room. We could do stuff.
I see. I see. Oh my goodness.
tell. What a man pitch.
We could do mouth
back-
stuff.
Come back to your
Followed
room
by it won't take long, I promise.
and just only over the shirt or maybe some hand things. I don't know.
A double halfling, all the
Whatever
good
you
stuff
want.
with none
A
of the
double
bad stuff.
halfling, and it only takes
Yeah.
3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
If I had a little more blood in me, you might be making me blush. You're making an old woman feel young again. Thank you. I think I will be good for this evening, but maybe I'll check in tomorrow.
Yeah. Cool. And I like give her a wink.
Sounds like a plan. And she takes that as her cue to head on out. She stands up.
Thank you
Thanks
for the
all
audience, my
time.
lady.
Thank you for the tea. It was very
pleasure.
enjoyable.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And her and her drow guard head on out. Head on back.
All right. I guess we'll just go
Okay.
back to our room and wait for Xavier, and then head to the head to dinner.
Guys, she was so into me.
I don't think she
Not
was.
sure.
Actually.
I think she was at least okay with
She
the
was
idea. I don't know if she was
entertained.
excited about
She
it.
thought I was very cool the way I tried to sneak in her room.
Wow, you really misinterpreted most of that
Yeah,
interaction.
no.
And the way you just said that was the creepiest way, too. So.
You're the reason they have rules for sexual harassment at other cons.
Do stuff?
Well, yeah. Well, we'll do stuff.
Don't. No, I don't want to hear that.
I know we talked about this a lot back at Quilton Bay when we were all teenagers.
Well, yeah.
Fantasizing about it together in the same room.
Doing stuff with vampires and magical rooms. I mean, it's cool.
Okay, yeah, no, that kind of.
I remember when we found your dad's magazines.
Yeah, right. And we took him in the woods.
Yeah. We took him to our secret cave where we
y'all
all
had posters of Grav on your wall. Not Grav,
Yeah.
Ghoul.
Yeah, Gruel.
I was going to say.
They're Sports Illustrated edition,
Yeah, from her adventuring days.
Yeah.
Kathy Ireland version.
but it's Adventures
Yeah.
Illustrated.
It was before her leg was all fucked up, so she was like
She had a
was
stack of
smoking.
them in the back. He's like, some bard made those for me.
Uh-huh.
I don't want them.
all hand drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really embellished certain parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just had a huge.
All right, we'll wait for dinner.
All right, you head on back, and it's a few hours before Nycarith and Xavier come back.
Oh, great.
The tour went long, it seems. But Xavier comes back, with the large skeleton, who gives him a nod, and Xavier enters back into the room. And you see him, he's just brimming. He
I was
is
going to
so
say, is there a
happy.
smile on his face?
Oh, yeah. And there's a little bit
Xavier,
of blood
you look
on his face from eating at some point.
you look recharged. You look like you had a great time.
I am rejuvenated. Oh my goodness, it is what a treat that was.
That's exciting.
Are you going to have room for dinner now?
I've saved room. It's another hour until dinner. If you'd like to come, you can.
Yes.
we met
They'll-
the
they'll
princess.
You did.
We did. We
Tell
actually
me
had
all
a
about her.
a healthy
Yeah,
conversation.
she was kind of into me. So,
Was she?
yeah.
Interesting. A
Uh,
pervert.
Ace was into her.
Blood.
I see.
Ace was into her.
She apparently is her gift to Nycarith is apparently a vampire, not a vampire, a spider bent on destroying vampire kind. Does that ring any bells to you?
A spider. Bent
Right. Yes.
on vampire. I mean, there's Lolth, but that doesn't make sense.
Who?
The god of spiders. I imagine she doesn't like vampires, but I don't know. But perhaps I've heard rumors
Right.
of a spider, a giant spider who hunts vampires.
That was the
Yes, I think that's
the
that's
vibe
the
we
one.
got from what she was describing.
Dear.
Do you think it was a ruse to hunt vampires, or do you think it was a?
From what I have heard, this vampire hunter spider, as they call him, is
Well, VHS for sure.
I've never heard.
VHS,
Yeah,
yes,
I've
of
never heard
course,
that
of
name.
course.
That's so
Call-
interesting.
A vampire hunter spider.
right.
Please refer to last season.
Well, it's they've made a name for themselves in Usama and in Quelinia. The spider.
Oh.
Gender neutral pronoun.
Gotcha.
Yes, I
not a
don't
plural
know.
thing.
I don't
Yeah.
know what gender the spider is.
Yeah, that's fair.
But they've made a name for themselves hunting well-known vampires. If that's true, and this princess has brought them, that is quite the gift to Nycarith. Though I think mine will beat it. I don't know, but thank you
What
for this information. This is fantastic.
We should be rewarded handsomely.
Absolutely. What-
hypothetically?
Wait, let's hear what the reward is.
Well, rewards are whatever, but
I mean, you let me know what a
If
good reward is, and I'll
this
see what I can do.
vampire
okay.
were to get loose.
Oh, I like
If a vampire got loose,
No, if this-
vampires are
if
unbound,
this spider got loose,
got loose,
that would kind of ruin her gift.
it would. Yes.
What would that be worth to you?
Oh, no, please, no. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I'll.
No, she will present the
no.
gift. I will present my gift,
Yeah,
and hopefully
of course
Nycarith
you're
will
not
enjoy my
involved
gift more.
in this at all, but
Of course. Hold on.
yeah.
Wait.
No, I got you.
No.
And I give him a wink.
No. No, I don't want. I want her failure to be her own. I want my success to be mine.
It's very honorable of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no.
Yes, honorable.
Yeah, you're
I'm
so
very
honorable
honorable.
and awesome, and I got you. Wink.
What's with the wink? You said wink.
He does
He's
this.
he's
he
he's not
does this a
fully
lot.
comprehending.
Don't.
Yes. He's gonna go rogue.
I see. Nycarith mentioned that you all might go rogue, but
Why would he say that?
lots of people do when they come here. He showed me a couple of them in some sort of electric prison he had.
It's a
Like
good
who?
thing. It's a good thing that we would never do that.
Yes.
What did these people look like?
I didn't get a good look at them. I mean, they were screaming in pain, so their faces were all contorted weirdly. I couldn't quite tell. There's some others that were cast in stone. Here's the thing. If you get caught, you may be imprisoned here forever. So keep that in mind.
So don't get caught
Don't get caught. Rule 1.
and not do anything to this vampire hunter spider.
Correct.
Wink.
Careful with the wink on that one. Because I'm not going to reward you for it. Because I do want the vampire. I want the whole finale
The
to. I
DM's
want
starting to come out
the
in this.
party to go well. So I want a competition. So do what you're going to do. I'm sure it will be all kinds of fun. Nycarith will enjoy it.
But you will disown him.
Of course. Yes.
Well, yeah, I would expect
Well, and I'll leave you here. I mean, you'll be Nycarith's problem at that
in
point.
prison forever. Yeah,
Right.
No, I've been
Not
there,
forever.
done that.
Apparently, there's a whole schedule on when they'll be killed.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
well, that's
Ohio.
good. At least
It's
you
a
have something
whole,
to look
he's
forward to.
given me so many ideas. I really needed this, guys. I really needed this. This has been fantastic.
And what about the reward?
Right. Yes. What is it you all like? I mean, money. Do you like money? Or what?
Sure.
Food, wine,
Yes,
clothes.
I don't mind. Money is great.
Oh, information is always nice.
Information?
We're
I
looking
have
for
some.
Val's mom. Have you heard
I
anything?
would-
Oh.
Seems
About-
a little
If I
intense
could
to
put
lay
my
out, but
if I could put my vote in, I would say some sort of protection.
Protection. I mean, that's why I hired all of you. I thought
Right,
you would be
but
good
I
at
feel
that.
like maybe
But
aristocracy wise, maybe you have some connections that we don't have. That
oh yes, are
We
you
can
planning
provide-
on heading to some fancy places?
we plan on heading to many places.
Well, tell me specifically, and I may be able to throw my name around and get some red tape cut for you.
I mean, it does sound like a favor in exchange for a favor is a fair deal.
Oh, I see. I owe you one.
Yeah,
That might be a better
wink.
Wink. What's with the wink? Just
We
say
don't
what
know.
you
We
mean.
don't know.
He's got a violent tick in one of his eyes.
I see.
Violent tick.
Yes.
That causes him to say the word wink
Ah,
frequently.
I see. Well, yes. We will be. I will
to
be
do it
considered
once you say
to
it.
owe you a favor of equal or lesser worth than which I've received.
yes.
That sounds
Yeah,
that sounds great.
all
yeah.
right. Easy. It's in the book.
All
And
right.
for freeing
got
this vampire hunter spider, like that's
I don't want you to mess with this gift that this princess has brought.
Yeah.
I'm happy to know what it is.
No, of
That's what
course.
I needed. The
That's
confidence.
giving you enough of an edge.
I don't want it messed with. No wink. 0 wink.
Don't
Right.
mess with the spider.
I don't want that. But, I mean, if there's a dead vampire hunting spider, that's great for vampires, so.
Wink.
Wink.
No wink.
That was a statement that
I'm going to bed. And I'm going to take a little nap. When dinner is ready, let me know, and we will go eat and enjoy and drink and have a wild, raucous time.
wink.
Wink.
Got it.
Wink, you guys won't have a good time? I don't
We'll
understand
have a
you.
good time. Wink.
Wild. And goes into his room to wait until dinner.
Good. Thank you for ending that for us because we were never getting out of it.
was not going to end.
Dinner's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Wait, it's gonna be bad? Why would you wink that?
I'm going to bed. Wink.
More like he's gonna go to bed. Wank.
Okay.
Is there anything you do during that time?
Come on. That's
No,
good.
we
It's all right.
get to the next thing.
Yeah.
You wait. There is another knock at the door after a bit of time. A trio of well-dressed skeletons show up, and they say, "Dinner is ready.
Great.
If you will follow me and my cohorts, we will all be attending."
All right,
I send a ghost
Yes.
message.
Oh,
to
fantastic.
Xavier.
Oh, good. Here we go, and leads you down the hallway, not to this big open chamber, down the hallway through a series of hallways and corridors to a staircase that leads up. And now on this second floor, which is a bit more open, there's another large chamber, looks like in the center of this place, this mansion, and big open corridors and different little museum areas that are kind of locked off. But you can see, you see these artifacts and things on display. You see a couple of these stone statues that Xavier mentioned, and passing by a number of these rooms, Val, you recognize one of the rooms because it was your target for when you were here before, and you see still sitting there on its case is this chalice, this gray metal chalice, simple in design, set on this case, and there's a little plaque, and you know that it says this is a chalice of Melora, and it gives a brief history about it, and it's still there.
What does the brief history say?
It's in this room, like that's kind of locked off. You
we
can't
can't read
access it, and there's like other things.
Can
in
I
there
do a
as well.
perception to see if I recognize anything else?
Sure.
That's a nat 1.
And that one, fantastic.
Bag.
Bag me.
Oh, I had stuff to add to the bag for once.
You can put it in
I
later.
need to remember to grab it.
Oh.
I feel like it's like a bag of sand. Oh, wow, it is. It's Mexican style instant hot chocolate.
Hey!
Yeah.
Mexican style bag of beach sand.
Bag of sand.
Best kind.
I've been getting into some hot chocolate the past month.
Abuelita.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
hot chocolate season.
Abuelita.
Yeah.
Oh, Abuelita brand?
Nestle.
Oh.
Abuelita.
Oh, okay.
She was bought out.
Every-
She sold out.
She was. That's right. Yeah.
So okay, I recognize nothing.
She was.
Yeah,
though.
all you see is the chalice. You just see that,
Okay.
and everything else is just blinders on.
Is your chalice the chalice?
But you're taken down the hallway a bit more and brought into this massive dining area that's kind of set up in tiers. So there's like this large raised area with little staircases that come up to it, and then another raised area on top of that one. So it's like this 3-tier seating arrangement with tables built like on one level that come down to the other level and have chairs. And you see on the very bottom level is just like 6 different tables that all have skeletons at them that are miming eating food just to give an ambiance, and there's this music going on.
Just so there's a clank of dishes and stuff.
Just like
to
people
kinda,
are enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
There's
As if it's
a
like a
little
busy-
chorus of skeleton
that.
musicians playing some old-timey music that you know you would feel old for your grandfathers
If we knew him.
if you knew them.
Yeah.
And you see Nycarith is at the very top, and he beckons Xavier to come up, and he starts floating up there. The trio of skeletons that have brought you says, you may eat on the first level above the skeletons. Please do not go to the level of the vampires. There is a pecking order.
Understood.
Well, we have a vampire with us.
Here's partial.
I'm half again.
Yes.
I wish you'd stop calling me a vampire.
I was really hoping that we could get to know our host.
I'm so sorry. You will not be able to do that.
Will we ever get a chance to be face to face with Nycarith again?
I don't believe so. Unless you would like to be part of the feast.
Oh, offer
Like,
yourself.
Offered myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do I look edible to a vampire?
I don't know. I'm a skeleton, animated by a partial remnant of the magic that Nycarith holds.
He's well done.
Is there a piece of you that's being controlled actively by Nycarith? Can I leave a message and he gets it in a glimpse of his brain?
Well, I can go tell him.
It's way less exotic. No, that'll be fine. I just
Okay.
was hoping that sooner or later we'd have a face to face. And
Oh, I don't believe you will. You're not quite the help, but you're close. Nycarith doesn't talk to the help.
I mean, where we come from, we're a legendary band of warriors, but
Oh, that's
Well,
fine.
that's
That's
an
great.
embellishment.
That
We
is so
killed,
great for you guys.
Like 3 guards in our city.
Oh, fantastic. Good job. Food for you. Grapes, bread,
yeah, I'll
bananas.
sit and I guess pick at the grapes and bread. I don't really eat it, but
But yeah, you get up to this second tower, and then the other one you see Halavey is up there as well, and Xavier, and they're enjoying themselves up there with whatever they're feasting on. They're a little too tall; you can't quite see. But you do see the other drow are here. The guards. They're it's like this circular platform, and so they're on the other side. But taking a little bit of a walk, you can go see them.
Can we sit with them?
If you'd like to like head on over to that side.
Wait, guys.
What, do we want to eat dinner by ourselves?
Ben?
What's the point of coming to the con?
Yeah, I
Ben,
think.
Ben, Val.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
And Simon,
Simon, of course, Simon.
I'm here.
You
guys are
could,
the
you
best
could,
bros,
you
so
could absolutely be a part of this too.
Okay.
What if?
we start a
Thank you
fight.
for volunteering yourself. What if
Mhm.
we were to volunteer ourselves as part of the dinner, and we could get a real face to face with Nycarith? It's just a little bit of.
I
blood.
know. I was thinking maybe I could try, but
Where-
Well, yeah, that's where I got the idea.
The top platform where the vampires are. Can we see them?
You ever so often, like when one of them is on the side, like it looks like they're standing
Is there
up.
like stairs up to it, or we'd have to like float?
You'd have to
it?
float up to the very top one, and that one's like 15 feet
so
tall.
we can't get up.
these
there.
are like the Telvanni from Morrowind. Little fuckers.
It's got a similar vibe, yeah.
But guys,
But yeah, for this, the level you're on is meant for guests to be able to walk up to, and the very top one. It's
Simon
just
and
for
I will
vampires is the idea.
totally do that.
No.
Yeah, Simon.
No.
Simon, it was telling me he is down to help out the group,
No. Well,
and
yes.
donating his
but
blood is.
I will say one of
You're
the
using
the
words in a
drow
very
that's part of
weird way.
Halavey's crew comes over and sets a bottle of blood down. Says, "This is from the lady. She saw that you enjoyed it so much and wanted to bring a bottle for the table."
Would you care joining us?
Sure. Yes. It's just us over there. So.
Simon pops the cork and pours
Oh, fantastic!
several
Couple shots.
and offers. Yeah. And I raise one to Halavey, like acknowledging, thank you, like drink for drink.
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I raise one to the princess.
Yeah.
Is that
You
not
can't,
Halvey?
you can't quite get their attention.
And she is certainly
Yeah,
not.
that's
Okay.
I make sure to get her attention.
It'll take you all night.
All right, guys.
So who can get us up there?
I mean,
You know, what I'm thinking is
Pass
we
without
might not be
trace.
going up there.
I don't know that we need to. Do we need to get up there?
But do we want an audience with the...
You guys want to get up there?
Well, I was just hoping that we could talk to Nycarith at some point during our trip down here. But
Oh, I see. Why do you want to talk to?
We've come a long way and we've heard so much that
Yeah.
it would be nice to like go home and be like, hey, we actually met him.
what do you guys think?
Oh,
Are
I
you guys,
see.
you guys like Nycarith?
I mean, he's
Like hired help to hired help.
a dangerous vampire.
What does
Yeah.
that
But
mean?
that's kind of cool, right?
You admire him?
I get what you mean.
Do you give a shit?
He's a bit of a loner. He stays out here all by himself, not in the city. I prefer living in the city with my
Is he?
brethren.
Does he have any like weird habits?
Yes.
Like,
You've seen this house, this mansion, yeah?
I mean,
What about him?
just what we've explored so
Seems
far.
pretty normal to me.
The walls are full of skeletons. That's
Oh,
wild.
Right,
Okay,
we
yeah,
did
we
talk
heard
about
that, but we weren't
Yeah,
really sure.
That's super weird.
But
No
is, like,
other
the
place.
house made of skeletons or like...
No, they're just like in the walls.
Are they just like listening in?
We talking
Yeah.
like standing
Okay.
on each
Yeah.
other's shoulders?
Probably. This house is massive.
I mean, if he's paranoid,
Just, like,
I
piled
get,
on top of
I
each
kinda
other,
get
I
that.
imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that he's paranoid. Like, I would want to know too. Maybe
Yeah,
some
what's,
stuff, but
what's the
like,
point of having skeletons in the walls?
he just said, like
eyes,
listening
ears.
in, and
Everywhere.
yeah.
Oh. well,
Um,
skeletons don't have eyes or ears, so...
Well, these are obviously animated skeletons.
Is there
We're
one of the
talking to all
skeleton
of them.
guys? One of the skeleton servers, or
Yeah,
whatever.
we've got skeleton servers coming in and bringing food and what have you.
Cool. Can one of them I cast? Can I use control on undead?
Yeah.
Okay, he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Rolled an 18.
Damn.
I think with the
Mind.
That's very good. Yeah.
minus. What? Yeah. What is the DC? I don't think we're.
It's 14. You beat it.
14. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it'd have to be a -5. So. Okay.
Damn. All right.
So, meanwhile, you're like swinging your arms in the air and shouting your spell. And
Yeah.
They still don't look down, so.
Yeah, they're having the
Senpai.
time of their life. You don't hear much from up there either.
Like there's a
great.
silence kind of a.
Perhaps. Yeah, you don't
Something-
hear them talking like loudly.
Because
Right.
they're being telepathic.
All right.
They're being telepathic.
Skeleton guy, and I like raise my
yeah,
hand
sure.
and like wave at him. I would like to donate my essence to the table above,
Oh, fantastic.
but only a little. I want to live afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah.
I pull Ace aside. I'm saying, are you sure you want to do this? This seems really dangerous.
Come on, kitty, let's go.
Don't call me kitty, first of all. Second of all, I'm your friend and I'm trying to save your life. I
No,
feel
it's
like you're making a huge
Just
mistake.
a little bit of blood. It's fine.
little
I'll
bit-
go.
A little bit of blood. All right.
I mean, I can take a little bit of blood from
No,
you
I'll-
and offer it to
no,
them. But
I'll
if you
go.
want to go up as part of the feast, you'll have to join the others.
That means all of you, Ace.
And, I mean, we would be so happy to have you, but
I
you will be sanguinated.
don't want to be.
Exsanguinated.
Exsanguinated.
I don't want to be sanguinated.
Unsanguinated.
Get that guy. The actually guy.
Actually,
He's a brainless automaton. I thought I would just help him out for the next time.
Okay.
can I try and jump up to the next platform, or is it too high?
only
It's
15
about
feet.
15 feet high.
Why are we doing this?
If you have a high enough strength check, you could do it.
Yeah.
It's not that high.
Okay, I'm gonna try and jump up there.
I played Baldur's Gate 3.
It's possible.
Just
The jumping in that is
can
of
I use
no
athletics?
relation to D&D 5e.
You can certainly-
calculated.
Sorry, what was that?
Can
you
I
can
use
certainly
athletics?
try.
Yeah, yes, yeah. This will be an athletic check. There's a static check for this, but
Sweet. 23.
23.
Get a ring of jumping.
Yeah, I think you can jump up high enough that you can grab and get some fingers up there, and you're trying to pull yourself up, and you can kind of get over the side, and you see the three vampires up there. Very nice, like dining table, and there are just three unclothed drow up there that are just being torn apart. Their blood is coming out, and the table collects it. You see, there's like little channels around there that collect this blood and like take it off to the side and fill things up. And they are just having a time up there, really enjoying the blood feast.
All right.
If you want to pull yourself all the way up and get onto the top, you can, or you can drop back down. But this is you're able to kind of peek and see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull myself up,
All right.
and I'm just gonna go. Sorry. I know I'm.
With that, you with a quick reaction see Nycarith kind of jump, startle up, look over towards you, and like almost reach out with some sort of magic within him as he calms himself, controls himself, and looks at you.
Oof.
And the other two just, you're not allowed up here.
Yes, I am. I'm well aware I'm not allowed up here. I just. Your servants told me we were never going to get to face with you, but I could not allow that. I have to talk to you specifically.
I see. Xavier, this is one of yours? Yes, I don't know why he is up here ruining our evening, but please, right, why is it you're here?
Yes. Well, Nycarith, do you not recognize me?
He looks you over. Should I?
Well, I guess that would make sense. In your long life, you don't care about the lives you throw away.
No.
I'm looking for my mother.
Your mother. And you think she's here?
Yes, she came looking for me, and I fear she might have come here.
You see Halavie kind of speaks up, and she says, what's her name?
Helena.
Oh, Nycarith, she is here. I brought her with me.
What?
And Nycarith looks over and says, oh, your lovely guest. That's your mother. And I did this to you? Is that what you're getting at?
I'm not fond of
This
the
whole thing?
tone, but yes, I am the reason that I'm half vampire.
You're the reason?
I'm
the reason.
Yes, you're the reason.
I see. Okay.
You're the reason I'm half vampire.
I see.
Yes.
It might be coming back. I'll have to check my notes. Seems like it's worked out well for you, so you're great.
I have acclimated,
and
yes.
your mother's here? And you brought her, Halavie? This is amazing.
Yeah,
What is
Halavie,
this?
where is my mother?
Oh, she's just down. She's right there, and she walks over to the edge on the other side where the drow and the others were eating. She's right there, Helena. And do you go over to see?
Yeah.
You go over and look down, and your mother is looking up at you like she has seen a ghost, and holds for a moment, and you see it's her. It is absolutely her. A little older, clothes are a little dirty and worn, but it is her. And she looks up with confusion and fright. And she gets up and just starts running out of the room.
Helena.
All right. Well, again, sorry about disturbing your feast, but I've got a whole thing I gotta deal with. I'm gonna jump down now.
Oh, yes. Please. This is there's. Please go. Yes. Deal with that. We'll be here, and you deal with that. And as you kind of follow along with her, you just hear, and 3 bats are now following along with you. Just to see the drama that is to unfold.
This seems like right up his alley. Like,
And yeah, as Helena is leaving this chamber and the skeletons are trying to escort her the way she needs to go, and you're chasing her and the bats are chasing you, and the other drow and your crew
Yakety
are, I
sax
think,
playing in the
also
Yeah.
chasing if you're going to. That is where we will leave it for today's episode, and we'll pick up this vampire chase next week. Thank you all for joining us around our proverbial podcast table. I've been your DM, Alex, and with me has been
Dash is very sullen Valen.
Caleb is Simon Monroe.
Milo is the sex crazed
Oh God, God,
McQuilton.
worst outro.
Cut is my.
Role playing. And red is bad.
Grab your swords and keep on adventuring.
Thanks for dropping by, friend. In the meantime, why don't you visit bit.ly/humbleinn and buy yourself something fancy on Humble Bundle. Help us keep the ale flowing around here. You can also leave our bartenders and troopers a tip over at patreon.com/in at the end. We hope to see you here next week. Until then, grab your sword and keep on adventuring.